What is data consistency? This is when data is being kept in multiple places, and it's about whether the data exactly matches or does not match, hence the word consistency. When we're talking about cloud, there are two terms you should know, which is strongly consistent and eventually consistent. Let's talk about what these things mean. So, strongly consistent is every time you request data, you query data, you expect consistent data to be returned within a specified time. So if we say 1 second, it'll come back in 1 second. So we will never return to you old data, but you'll have to wait at least 2 seconds for the query to return, would be an example. Now let's talk about eventually consistent. So when you request data, you may get back inconsistent data within 2 seconds. So eventually it will be consistent, is not consistent at the time of when you request it. So we are giving you whatever data is currently in the database. You will get a new data or old data, but if you wait a little bit longer, it will generally be up to date or consistent. So this really mattered back in the day when we're talking about S3 because some operations in S3 were consistent or strongly consistent, some were eventually consistent. Now, S3 offers strongly consistency for reads, writes, and delete operations. So prior to 2020, it was not the case for all S3 operations. This is more or less all the operations that you care about, the read, the writes, the deletes, all the CRUD actions. So just remember that Amazon S3 offers strongly consistent or strong consistency for their S3 operations.